Brooksaw Antiques here. Today we have this 1968 Smith Corona Super Sterling vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Up top is the adjustable paper guide. This helps you guide the page in straight, and I'm going to line that up with the edge of the platen, which is the main roller that feeds the paper. Above that are the margins. You just push them down and move them like this, and I'm just going to set the left one on 0 and the right one on 75, about the length of the page. And this is the paper bale that sits on top. It's got 2 rollers that are adjustable. Once you hear the bell, you're at the end of the margin. You hit this line space, get you back to the beginning. It skips 1, 2, or 3 spaces. Right now we have it on single, but if you want double, you just flip that switch back, switch it back for more, and it skips 3. We're going to keep it on single for now and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence in red on the next line and switch from black to red. There's a switch on the right side here. You put that all the way down. It prints the bottom portion of the ribbon. If you put it in the middle, it doesn't print any ink at all. It just leaves a stencil for copying. And when you have it on top, it prints the top portion of the ribbon, which is black. So we're going to move that down to the red. Beautiful typing machine. Excellent condition all around. This is a beautiful typewriter. Highly recommend. Made back when these were the best of technology, and they can't reproduce these anymore. It's just too expensive to open manufacturers that can actually produce something all metal, and the engineering that goes into this or went into this was top of the line technology back then. If you buy something brand new, it's going to be really cheaply made and not precision like these were. All metal, very sturdy, reliable typewriter. Highly recommend this. The color is very rare and pretty. To pull the page out easy, there's a switch on the right side here. You flip it forward and it unlocks the roller underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easy or load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page, or else it won't load correctly. The shift on each side and the shift lock on the left. To clear that, just hit the shift button again. Backspace on the left side works great. Tab function on the right side of the keyboard. Right now we have 1 tab set in the middle. To clear that, you hit the CL button on the right side. Now we shouldn't have any tabs. As you can see, it kind of slams all the way to the end and can cause wear and tear on your typewriter. So I like to set one in the middle. So I'm going to set one by hitting that set button right here. And now when you hit the tab, it stops at that spot. And you can set as many tabs as you want on this model. MR below that stands for margin release. When you get to the end of the margin, it blocks you from printing. But if you hit that MR button, it'll allow you to go all the way to the end. That works good. Touch control on the left side, low, medium, and high. So if you have it up, it's on low, which means that you don't have to hit the keys as hard for them to print, but they don't respond as fast. The higher you go, the harder you got to hit the keys, but they respond much faster. The hood slides to the front like that, and all the brand new ribbons loaded on the left side, so it's pulling to the right. And if you want to switch that direction, you just push this lever where my thumb is to the back, and it'll start pulling to this left side. Push it to the front to pull to the right. That's where we want it. That works good. Carriage release on each side. Extremely smooth carriage. Very nice. And this button on the end of the knob here will disable the spacing when you turn the knob, so you can get to an exact spot on the page. You let it go, you get those clicks. Each one of those clicks is 1 space. And the same concept with this lever on the inside here. You push it down, it'll disable the spacing. You push it up, you get those clicks. And that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.